What is up, you guys? So a lot of you guys are asking me how they can do the bearing on these swamp coolers. As you can see here, this bearing's all cracked, doesn't want to move. You have two options here, which I use option one. I cut the pulley off and then I cut the shaft off. I cut the bearing off. But the reason why I do this is because I've tried so many times to do these swamp coolers where I get a pulley and try to pull this pulley off. Usually they start bending and they're just out of alignment with this motor here, so the belt always falls off. So I use this angle grinder. I cut the wheel off, came off really easily, and then I'm gonna start working on this thing here. As you can see, these are gone, they're broken, they're all rusted out, so I can't get myself a adjustable wrench with a Phillips to pull these screws out. So what I'm gonna do now is start cutting away with the grinder to the edge of this pulley. So what I did now is I got the grinder, I grinded it right here, grinded in this section here, and I made sure I got it down to this bottom part here. And now I'm gonna get myself a flathead and start prying. As you can see, it's all breaking up. Exactly what I wanted to do. Not a lot of work here. This probably took me about 5 minutes to do. So I'm wedging this and hammering the back of this screwdriver. And what happened is it broke in half. As you can see, we have a brand new shaft underneath there. So now you just gotta whack it. This should come off, and then you should work on the bearing now. Sometimes you gotta make another relief cut, and everything should break off like that. Look at that. So now I'm gonna start working on this bearing and doing the exact same thing. Okay, so after grinding everything down, I ended up cutting this bearing off. As you can see here, I'm gonna start prying it open, and you should be able to get this bearing off now. There's two. There's a bigger one and there's a brass one at the bottom. Okay, so I made sure I sanded down the shaft. A lot of you guys I see don't sand down the shaft. I get myself some sandpaper here, sand it all down, make sure the shaft's good so I can put the new pulley on and the new bearing. So I'm working on the back bearing right here. It's exactly the same way that you do it in the front, but this should be a lot more easier. As you can see, it's a lot more open back here. I don't have too much space, but what I'm gonna do is grind it open, then pry it open. I should get a video right now for you guys. Okay, so I was able to get the bearing off very easily. So you can see I'm just turning in this certain way. Boom, the bearing came off easy. I'm sorry, removing everything now. Okay, I was able to get the screws at the bottom done. The shaft looks good. I have to sand this all down. As you can see, there's some texture here from the rust. After that, I'm gonna start putting the new bearings in. Okay, so I got the 1-inch pulley bearing. This swim pulley had some bad bearings. I just replaced it. I'm gonna put this new pulley on here. And then as you can see, I replaced the front bearing and the back bearing over here. Put a new pump in. As you can see, we put a new bearing back here. Put some new screws in. This is a little placeholder for now. After that, we're gonna check if this motor is good. Because it sounds like the bearings are going out. Sounds like the front bearing's going out. There's no shaft play, so it might be good. If it makes a little squeaky noise, we're fine with that. But as long as this is all leveled, everything looks good, everything looks straight, we should be good. So everything looks good here. We got the galvanized screws in. I should have got some washers, but it's fine for now. What I'm gonna do is put this new pulley on, tighten it up, and everything should be good by then. Pull this little shaft forward. Boom, look at that. So we're gonna start tightening down the belt, adjusting everything now.